all you Savvy Naturalistas out there. Today we're going to be talking about the Savvy Naturalista tip of the month, green tea. So I want to give you a few tips of why I think you should be drinking green tea. And they're really good tips and I hope you guys enjoy them. So let's get started. So green tea is a natural source of energy. If you're looking for a cheaper source of energy than coffee, I would suggest you try green tea. Plus it's all natural. You can get organic versions of green tea if you don't want the conventional versions of green tea. You can also buy green tea in powder form, which is my favorite green tea, matcha. I just love it so much. And it's a really great source of energy. I think it boosts, for me personally, it boosts your energy levels way more than coffee. And I've drunk coffee for a while, probably about a month, and I didn't like the flavors of coffee. For me, it just tastes like black coffee. That's all it did for me. And then I learned that you can't drink coffee. You have to add sweeteners and milks and creamers to it. And I'm just not a fan of adding sugars and extra calories to what I'm drinking. So for me, I just drink coffee plain, and I wasn't a fan of it, and I didn't like the crash afterwards, so I don't drink it anymore. So I suggest if you're not a fan of coffee, then you should drink green tea. Green tea is also high in vitamin C. So if you're looking to boost your immune system, I suggest you drink green tea. For me, I love orange juice, and I'm a big fan of orange juice, and Arizona has a lot of citrus, especially in the winter. We have grapefruits, oranges, the sour oranges, all sorts of citrus here. And but I get acid when I drink too much. My body reacts to the acid, and I get these really fine bumps all over my face and all over my skin. So what I've been doing, so I don't drink it as much as I used to, so what I do now is I drink a lot of green tea. And I haven't been getting sick at all. When people at work get colds and I'm around them, and you know, you can't avoid someone who's coughing all over you. No matter how much you try, you cannot avoid those coughers and those people who are always sneezing on you. And what I've noticed is I never get their colds. And they'll have tissue everywhere in the garbage cans, and it just gets ridiculous during flu season, and I don't get their colds at all. So if you're looking for an immune booster, I suggest you drink green tea because it is high in vitamin C, and it will decrease your colds during the year. Trust me, I rarely get sick. The only times I get sick is probably twice a year, and that's during monsoon season when the moisture goes up in the air, and well, that's here nor there. I just thought it was a great tip to tell you guys. Next tip, let's talk a little bit about skincare. As many of you know, I sell a green tea body scrub on my website, so you can purchase this. If not, I have a free recipe for a green tea sugar scrub on my website, so you can make it yourself for free. Green tea is an anti-inflammatory, especially matcha, which is one of the finest. It's an anti-inflammatory and an anti-irritant. So if you have a lot of inflammation in your skin and you have irritable skin, then I suggest you get some green tea. Well, matcha. I wouldn't suggest using loose leaf green tea for your skin, but matcha really works on the skin well. I mean, if you could, I don't want to say you can't use it on your skin. I just suggest you don't. What you could do is boil it in some water and put it in a spray bottle with some witch hazel and use it as a face toner for your skin. That would be nice to do with the loose leaf green tea. But if you really want the benefits of the inflammation, getting rid of inflammation in your skin and getting rid of the irritation in your skin, get you some matcha. Matcha can be found anywhere. I found it at the Asian grocery stores, I found it at Whole Foods, and I found it at Teavana. Where you can get it the cheapest and the easiest place to get it, the cheapest and easiest place to get it is Teavana. For me, if you want the organic kind, then you can go to Whole Foods. Whole Foods is a little more expensive. Many of you know I call it whole paycheck. By the time you're out of there, you didn't spend your whole paycheck. But if you're looking for a cheaper version that gives you the same benefits, go to Tavana. You can find it at the Asian grocery stores, but what I've personally found when I go to the Asian grocery stores, a lot of their powdered matcha green teas have sugar, a lot of sugar. I don't mean 2 grams, 3 grams. It's about 20 to 30 grams of sugar in a little package, and they're selling it for $18. This I got is about 2.8 ounces, 80 grams, and it was $35. It's worth it, but they have a little smaller one that's $20. So if you just want to try matcha because you've never tried matcha before, then I suggest you try the little bottle, and it'll last you a long time. So please don't think that, oh well, it's $40 and you're only getting 2.8 ounces. That's not worth it to me. It is worth it. You will thank me, trust me. Just try matcha, please. At Whole Foods, it gets smaller than this and you'll end up spending $50. I've seen dough matcha at Whole Foods for $50. So it's a little cheaper at Tavana for me and for all of you. And now let's talk a little bit about how you should be flavoring your green tea, loose leaf green tea. For matcha, because the matcha is used in Japanese tea ceremonies, you really shouldn't flavor matcha. You should just enjoy it. And if you can't enjoy it, then just drink it for the benefit. Just think of all of the benefits you're getting when you're drinking matcha, please. And then you'll be able to just drink it and not think about it. But if you're drinking loose leaf green tea, I suggest that you do what I like to do. I add a little bit of mint tea in a green tea bag, not a little bit. I add 1 green tea bag and 1 mint tea bag to my cup, and I put the water on it and I let it steep from what the instructions say on the box. Well, I let mine steep for about 2 to 1 minutes, but if you don't know how to steep your tea, just read the instructions on the box. Just let it steep. If you like sweeteners in your tea, you can add stevia, Splenda, whatever sweetener you like, add it to your tea, and it tastes just like peppermint. That is the most efficient way you can sweeten your green tea for it not to taste like green tea. If you're not a green tea drinker or you're new to green tea and it just tastes horrible to you, try adding a different tea with it and you will enjoy the flavor of mint instead of green tea. So that's all the tips I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my tips. If you did, leave a comment below letting me know. Also, check out my Etsy store. I sell natural bath and beauty products. I'm also adding more to my store all the time, so make sure you check it out. Also, make sure you get you some green tea, and I'm probably going to do a beauty mask with this green tea. I don't know, but I'll see. I'll probably do a green tea mask and you guys can see what I come up with. So I hope you have a good day and make sure you're drinking your green tea. Ciao!